Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. It's Maribel Lopez, the Registrar of Gateway Community College, and I'm happy to be here to speak with all of you about credit, no credit, or as it was formerly known, pass fail. Um, it is, we have reinstated it recently, and we would like to make sure that all of you understand exactly what the credit, no credit grades are and why or if you should invoke them at all. So I think we should talk about that first. Should you invoke the credit, no credit grades? Okay. I know that a lot of things have happened this semester and there has been a lot of stress for all of us and for a lot of our student population. So some of you may not have done as well as you would have hoped in your classes this semester, probably due to a COVID-related issue. So the system is aware that this is, a reality for most of our students and for most of our faculty and staff as well. So in order to kind of alleviate the stress and of our students, we've decided to reinstate the credit no credit policy, which converts your grades to either credit, no credit, or credit with transfer earned. Okay. So this is how it works. So if you do not successfully complete a course and you get an F in the course, you can select to get your pass fail. It's so what you would get instead of an F is you would get an NCE. That grade would no longer count in your GPA. Okay. Now, if you get a grade that is a C minus, a D plus, a D minus, you would get what we call a CR. And a CR stands for credit will be applied towards your GCC degree, but may not be transferable to other institutions. Okay, so that class that you convert to a credit no credit class may not transfer to another institution. So you have to be aware of that. If you get better than if you get a C or better, so that would be an A minus, B plus, B minus, B, C plus, and a C. We actually recommend that you leave the grades as is, unless you are, it really bothers you to have one of those grades. But especially if you get an A or a B, we highly recommend that you do not invoke pass fail. These courses are perfectly transferable, and even if you were to invoke pass fail for, let's say, a C plus or a C, it's still a transferable course. So you would get a CRT, which means credit for transfer. Okay. Now, again, we really are not recommending that you do for A's and B's, but if you do not feel satisfied with your grade, you have every right to invoke pass fail. And an A grade, whether it be an A or an A minus, or a B grade, which would be anything with B plus, B, or B minus, would also earn the CRT notation. Okay, these are grade notations and they will be on your official transcript, and they are permanent grade notations. Unlike in the spring we allowed students to revert back their grades to whatever letter grade they were. And that's obviously because we were in quarantine and it was the first time that we ever experienced a pandemic. But this semester, and in the winter, we will be allowing students to invoke credit no credit grades, or what we used to call pass fail. And in the spring, we are also going to be allowing students to invoke that as well. The one thing that I do want you just to be aware of is that for this fall, winter, and the spring of 2021, these are non-reversible grades. Once you elect to do the credit no credit for the either fall 2020, winter 2020, or spring 2021, they are permanent grades. They will not be changed. Okay, they cannot be changed back to a letter grade. That is why we are recommending that students with an A or B really think twice about electing this. If you are not satisfied with your grade, though, absolutely, we recommend that you do the pass fail. I would like to share my screen if possible, but I don't think I can once I go live. So one of the things that I want you to know is that the form to invoke pass fail is actually already on the MyComNet website. So if you go to mycomnet.edu and you log in, the first thing I want you to do if you're considering invoking the pass-fail is check your grades, check your final grades. We just posted your final grades. GPAs are done. Your academic standing should be there. So I want you to go in and I want you to check your grades and let me know, and then you decide what you want to do. So if you are dissatisfied with your grade, then you can invoke the credit, no credit. If you have an A or B or C, we recommend that you just keep those as is. If you have a C minus or below, then I would highly recommend you consider invoking the pass-fail. So when you get onto your MyComNet, right in the center column, the very, 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 very top box will say CRT-CR or NCE. You click on that and you make your selection. Just note that please understand once you submit, you can't unsubmit and you can't go back and change. Unfortunately, we were trying to make that modification in time for final grading this semester, but unfortunately, we were not able to get that modified. So once you elect your pass-fail, or credit, no credit, we're trying to get everybody to change their vernacular on this one. We want everybody to say credit, no credit. But once you elect credit, no credit, there is no revision. So make sure that this is what you want to do before you hit submit. Okay, so a few things that I want you to know is also that we have a 25% degree limit. Okay, so what that is, and I think in my email, I sent you all an email on December 7th, 2020 at noon. Okay, and it described the pass fail in detail. Okay, so if you miss anything that I say, please go back to that email. I think I'm going to resend it out to the student body just so that everybody is aware of the situation and how to activate the pass-fail. So what I mean by 25% is that if your degree, so for example, you invoked pass-fail last semester, and you took 12 credits last semester, and you pass-failed or credit, no credit, all of those courses. So that means a total of 12 credits have already been invoked of pass-fail. So those credits, depending on whether or not they were applied to your degree, that would make a difference. Does it apply to summer courses? No. Summer 2020 was not included in this. I'm sorry. I will get to your questions in just a second. So for example, going back to spring of 2020, if you invoked for 12 credits, then the way it reads sometimes you would think that you only have 15 credits or you only have one more class, but that's not the case. So for example, if two of the classes that you invoked credit, no credit for in the spring of 2020 were non-credit courses, or they were developmental courses, or they just didn't apply to your degree, you took a course just because you wanted the enrichment of it, and they don't apply to your current degree that you're trying to obtain here at Gateway Community College, then you can actually invoke 3 courses because you have the 3 credits left for the 15, and then those other 2 don't count towards your degree. So the way to find this out is to go on your DegreeWorks. So right on the same page where you log into your MyComNet and you have that landing page, in the first column this time, towards the very bottom, it says DegreeWorks. And every one of you should really be checking your DegreeWorks regularly because this tells you exactly if you're on track for graduation or not. So when you run that, you'll see how many pass-fail grades you already applied towards your degree. If it's not 15 credits, then you are eligible to put more. So we will be double checking this for you, but again, that is a long process. So if you could help us out and just double check first, that would be very, very helpful because we may miss it, and so we cannot guarantee. We will also be sending you out regular emails regarding the pass-fail. So you will submit this form that's located in the second column in the top box and mycomnet.edu, and we will download your information. on January 8th, or no, we'll give you all day January 8th. So on January 9th, we are going to be sending you out an email stating, please confirm the following. Okay. And that's your opportunity to either change your election, say, no, that's not what I want. This, I didn't want poli sci. I wanted, my English class to be pass fail. That's when you make your changes. Okay. So we are building in a sale, like a little safety for you guys. Okay. Also, if there is a problem with the amount of credits being used towards your degree, we can have a conversation about that as well. We will be sending out an email to you if we see that you're over the 15 credits at that point. So let me take a look at these questions. Thank you for asking questions, guys. I appreciate it. I had to apply for maximum credit appeal. I haven't heard from the financial aid. Should I contact them? Yes, please contact our good friends at the financial aid. So you would contact them at GW-FINAID, FINAID, AID, help, HELP, at gatewayct.edu. Again, you contact them at GW-FINAID-HELP at gatewayct.edu. Okay, definitely give them, send them an email. Right now, we are low staff because of the holiday, and we only operate at 50% staff now anyway because of COVID. So send them an email, and that's probably the best way for you to find out if your appeal was successful or not. Vicky's asking me, what can we do if you had dropped 2 classes and fail a class with a D- and decide to invoke that class? Would that really affect even more the financial aid help? Okay, so it will, so a D- is passing. So under financial aid guidelines, a D- is passing. So the only time that would hurt you would be is if you actually got an F. Okay, or you withdrew from the class, or you got an NP for never attending the class, or a UF in the past. We no longer have UFs anymore. But if you got a UF in the past, if you failed the course, or you withdrew from too many of the courses, that's what's really holding you back with financial aid. So with financial aid is that you have to have completed 66.6% of the credits that you attempt to take at Gateway. So if you're not at that mark, then you're going to go into financial aid probation. Okay. So that D- won't hurt you, actually, Vicki. That D- is going to be fine. So if I were you, I would go on and put that right on your form, on your CRT-CR form, and invoke that pass-fail for that. And that grade will actually apply towards your degree, which would be great. So that's really helpful. Let me see. Sherry has a question. I received these emails. I heard about this by a friend. So I sent these emails out via the Outlook system. So you have to check your My ComNet email. So when you're in My ComNet, you go right up to the tippity top, and in the blue bar it says mail. There's like a little mail envelope, and that is where. Let me see if I can get it up on my screen here. That is where you would check your email. And it's very important that you check your email regularly, as that is the best way to stay in the know. So I send out regular emails. I send out emails all the time about grading, about credit, no credit, anything that's important that is related to your grading will come most likely from the registrar's office. So we highly recommend that you keep an eye on that. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can log into my ComNet and see if I can show you on this other computer. So let's see. Let's get another question while we're at this. Thank you, Sherry, for the question. So Verunda is asking me, if you have used pass-fail last year 1 class, we can use it this semester. Yes, Verunda, yes, you absolutely can. You have up to 15 credits to use the pass-fail. So if you only applied it to 1 class, that's normally 3 credits. So that leaves you another 12 credits to use. So you have plenty of room. And you can certainly use the pass-fail in that respect. It's when you're on the border that you definitely want to check. If it was only one class, then I can't see that being an issue. Even if it was a 4 credit class, it'll still be fine. You should still be able to do that. That will work. Okay, great. So I did get my computer up, so I want to show you a couple things. But let me just answer Julia's questions first. So Julia, is pass-fail going to affect my PACT scholarship? No, it will not affect your PACT scholarship, Julia. You just have to you have to stay in good academic standing. I think that may help you depending on what grade you got, though. I have to take a look at it. So if you want to send me a message below, I can definitely find out for you. Actually, just message me privately. You can either message me here on the Gateway page, or you can you message me on the registrar's page that is probably linked at some point on this Facebook. The registrar's office does have their own page, and we post updates constantly on there. So do friend us if you can. So I'm hoping that you can see this somewhat. Okay. So you see in the middle here, in the middle here, you see in the middle here, this right here is where the credit, no credit application is. So that's where you would go, okay? Now, to check your email, you would come up to the top right here where this little envelope is, guys. Do you see that? Unfortunately, I can't screen share once I've gone live, or else I would totally screen share this with you guys. So that little envelope is your email. So check that regularly for updates from me or from the college or from the president's office. But normally when it comes to grading time, you're going to get some emails from me big time. So now if I scroll down a little bit further, right, on the same page, you have your degree works. Now, degree works right here is super important. You should all be using degree works. If you're not, I highly recommend you go in and click on it. When you click on it, it'll automatically pop up the current program that you're in now, your declared major. Okay, basically. And it's going to show you how all the classes that you have taken apply towards your major of choice. So when you do that, it also tells you how many pass, fail, or as we like to call them, credit, no credit classes you've already applied towards your degree. That's the key right there. It's applying towards your degree. So you can have a bunch of credit, no credit grades as long as they don't exceed 15 credits towards your degree. So for example, if you take any 095s or any 0 classes, those will not be applied towards your degree. So you can credit, no credit those, and they won't count towards the 15 at all. Okay. Let me see. I got some more questions going on. Max has a question. Does pass-fail apply to prerequisite courses / nursing? Okay, so you can invoke them, but those classes will not go towards your nursing program. The nursing program wants to see a grade. So let's say that you're taking a prerequisite for the nursing program. Let's say you're taking Bio 211, right? You can certainly invoke the pass-fail, and it will remove that grade from your GPA, which is the key, right? You don't want it to hurt your GPA. You would have to retake it, though, and have the minimum grade required to get into the program. So that's the one thing, Max, you have to make sure. They're not going, I don't think they'll hold that against you that you did a pass-fail, but they need to see that grade. So you would have to retake it in order to meet the prerequisite, okay? Karem has a question. Let's see. Hi, I would like to register for classes, but the 2 classes said TBA. When will they be open? Karem, do me a favor. Can you send me, can you just put in here the CRN numbers, and I'll check it out and see what's going on with those 2 classes, see why they're not active at this juncture, and I'll let you know for sure. Ms. Cortez says, can we do that today? We absolutely can invoke today. It is up and live. The form is live today. And like I said, so right here, the form is live right here in this middle box. Sorry, I'm trying to show you. So you just click on that right there, that middle box that says CRT, CR, and NCE, and it will, and then you can make your election. But before you do that, before you fill out this form, Okay, I preface this. Please check out your grade first. And to see your grade, you go into here, the banner, student, and faculty self-service. Okay, so when you go in there, you're going to click on grades. You're going to click on student records, grades, and then final grade so that you can see what your final grade was. Once you've reviewed your final grade, and if there is one there that you do not care for, then you come to the middle block and invoke the pass fail. Do not go by the grade that's in Blackboard, please. Go by the grade that is in your banner self-service in here. Okay, your Blackboard grade is preliminary with certain instructors. Some instructors, that's the final grade. I know that, but make sure that you go into this area and check your grades first. All right, this is very key. Check your grades first. Make sure those are the grades you have. And if there's one that you really just are not happy with, you're unsatisfied with, then you come back out here and then invoke the pass fail. Okay? Don't invoke the pass fail before looking at the grade. So imagine if you got an A and then you just invoke the pass fail. You don't want that. You don't want your A's to turn into pass fail. You want to keep your A's. Keep the A's, folks. All right. And then if you want I recommend prior to invoking the pass fail to just check your degree works again, which is just, if you scroll down a little further, it's right there. Just check your degree works and see how many pass fail credits you've already had applied towards your degree. Now, if you didn't invoke in the spring, you're good. If you only invoked one in the spring, you're fine. So just keep an eye on what you're invoking. So let me see. Will it affect my financial aid help for next year? It depends on what it is. So this is the thing. If you have a D- or better, that's not going to hurt your financial aid. That's considered passing, guys. D- is considered passing. If you got an F, it really depends on how many classes you've withdrawn from, and it really depends on how many classes you failed. Okay, that may affect your financial aid. Okay, again, you have to complete 66%. Actually 66.6% of the classes you attempt to take in order to stay in good standing with financial aid. So this pass-fail does not hurt your financial aid in any way, okay? Unless you're not been completing all along. Then that has nothing to do with the pass-fail. That has to do with your completion rate. So it's two very different things that we're discussing right now. Completion rate and pass-fail. So the pass-fail will not hurt you. Okay, but if you haven't been completing, that will. Okay, I just want you to be clear on that. Jean, I'm having a problem registering for my ethics 111, aka philosophy 111. Jean, can you send us a message, please, and let us know exactly what the error is? If you send it to the registrar's inbox, we'll definitely get that. If not, you can send it here. We're checking them now as well. Okay, so just let us know just let us know what class it is and what error you're getting. So if you're getting a prereq and test score error, that means that you need to take a class before you can take this class. So if that's the case for philosophy, it's probably just eligibility for English. And if you have that at another school and haven't transferred that in, that might be the issue. Okay, so just to recap, let's go through this one more time so everybody's on the same page, okay? So the first thing I want you to do today, before you invoke pass-fail, is I want you to go onto your MyComnet account, log in, all right? And I want you to go here to the banner self-service. Let's see if I can there we go. The banner student self-service, okay? I want you to go there and I want you to click on student records and grading, and then the final grades. I want you to verify your grades before you invoke anything, okay? So that's number 1. Check your grades, okay? Then 2, I want you to scroll down a bit. If you invoked pass-fail in the spring, I want you to do this. If you never invoke pass-fail, you can go right into the pass-fail form, okay? But if you invoke pass-fail in the spring, I really want you to take a look. And if you have any questions on that, on the invoking part, like how many you have applied, how many credits you have applied, let us know. So then you go to degree works, okay, and you check out your audit and see how many of your classes with pass fail are being applied towards your degree. If it's not 15 credits, you can go ahead and apply. Okay, if it is, then I would send us an email or send us a message on the registrar's Facebook. Okay, then once you've done that, you go back up to the top and invoke here in this middle section, right there. It's hard to do this backwards, guys. So right there, you want to go right to this area. Let's see if I can get, hey, there we go. So I want you to go right there and invoke the pass-fail grades. That's where you do it, all right? Now, just remember, my office will be sending you a confirmation email. Please, please, please keep an eye on your email on January 9th and January 10th, okay? The last day to invoke pass-fail for the fall 2020 for this semester is going to be January 8th. On January 8th, this form that's right here in the middle will disappear. It will get taken down. It's going to say bye-bye, all right? So when that form gets taken down, my staff and I will pull a list and we will send you a confirmation email. So if you made an error when you were filling out the form, that's when you tell us. Okay, you go in and we're gonna have a form set up for you. You go in, you say, no, oh my God, no, that's not what I want. Or you say, yes, yes, registrar's office, this is exactly what I want. Okay, so and then if you have questions, if you have any questions for us regarding pass fail, how many your credits are being applied, all of that, please email us. I'm going to put this right here in the description box at gw-records@gatewayct.edu. Okay, so that's where you would find us. That's where you email us. So you can also find us here on Facebook, okay? And you can instant message us. We watch the instant messages Monday through Friday from 9 to 4, okay? So you will probably get an instant response, which is really nice. And I love talking to you guys that way because then it's instant. We're flowing. It's like it's like you are coming into the office versus it being like the email where it's, there's a delay and all that good stuff. So if you can instant message us via our Facebook, not the Gateway page, but the registrar's Facebook, that would be awesome. So Sherry has a question. Does a B- grade still count towards a nursery program? Yes. Yes. I think it's a accumulation of all of your grades. So the B- is a perfectly good grade. It's a good grade to stand on. I would hold on to that. Because those classes are perfectly transferable, and the CRTs are only guaranteed to transfer over to the CSUs, which are Southern, Central, Western, and Eastern, and UConn. Okay. Other than that, it's not going to it may not transfer out of state. So if you have a C or better in a class, I recommend you keep it. Okay. Again, we will be contacting you. If you have an A, I'm coming to ask you. I'm going to be like, why are you transferring this to a pass fail? Okay. I don't want the A's. I want those that, have had a little trouble this semester, and it's completely understandable. This has been a rough time for all of us. Okay. So Vicky, I passed the class with a D- for Intro to Biology. Those that can, I may move on to AP, or do I have to retake the class? So, Vicky, let me take a look. So what I want to do is I want to verify the prerequisite. So in order to verify prerequisites, what y'all should do is go to the Gateway homepage, okay? And on the Gateway homepage, you scroll down to college catalog, right in the middle. See those blue squares? It is right here, that first blue square. Okay, that blue square is our college catalog, and in there's where you find the prerequisites to classes. So just like I'm doing right now, I'm going to double check that prerequisite, and then I'll tell you how to do it. So then once you're in the college catalog here, you're going to go to course descriptions, which are right here. Oh, can you see them? Can't. I'm sorry, I can't screen share, guys. Again, I apologize. Once you start going live, you can't screen share after that. Then you're going to scroll down to the bio. So you're going to go to AP 1. So that's bio 121. No, I'm sorry, not 121. 211. And 211, you have to have, you see this? It's the course description, okay? And right here, it tells us what class you have to have, the prerequisite that you have to have in order to take this class. So you have to have a C or better in Bio 105 or Bio 121, okay? So yes, you will have to retake the Bio 105 in order to take that class, okay? But in the meantime, Vicky, I highly recommend that you do the pass fail, or credit no credit. That way we can get that D off and it's like it never happened. Okay, we'll CR that and then it won't hurt your GPA, it won't drag you down GPA wise, and you'll be okay. All right, so I highly recommend that. Let me see if I can get another page going here. I want to be able to put that Facebook on here. Let's see. So again, we do have our registrar's page on Facebook, and it is super easy to contact us. Unfortunately, for some reason, I can't pull it up right now and put it in the comments. But if anybody has any questions for me, just let me know. Again, what we want to do is we want to make sure that you all invoke during the time frame. You can invoke until January 8th. That's it, okay? So just put that in the comments, January 8th. Woo! Uh-oh. Wasn't moving enough. Here we go. And yes, I have my Be Your Best Self elf on. So we're going to be cheery for the holiday. So January 8th, 2021 is the last day to invoke credit / no credit. Okay? And again, we will be contacting you. So fill out the form. If you are unhappy with your grade, unhappy does not mean that that's not a good grade, okay? Again, D- is passing for financial aid purposes. So don't worry about that. With financial aid, what you want to do is you want to make sure you're passing classes. That's the key. Another question. I would like to know what's my best bet to go for pass fail or credit no credit. Which one would be better since I had withdrawn 2 classes in December? So withdrawing and pass fail are 2 different things. I would definitely do the credit no credit. I would just, again, if you know that you're not happy with your grade, let's see, go right here to that middle block where it says credit no credit, and then just fill that out and invoke it for that particular class. Okay, just get that off your GPA. Why have it? You know, this is a gift, and we should take advantage of it. So it won't be around forever. At this juncture, it will expire in the spring of 2021, and I'm shocked that they extended it past last spring. But again, we all know that we're all experiencing the hardship of COVID right now. So I think it was a good decision, and I think that it benefits us all. So if you all feel that there's a grade that you really just don't want bringing down your GPA, invoke that pass fail, invoke that credit no credit. It's the same thing. Credit no credit and pass fail is the same thing. I just want you guys to take advantage of it. And if you have any more questions, go for it right now because I'm about to get off in a few minutes. But before I do, I want to wish you all a very happy holiday season. And I know this year's been a little bit draining on all of us. So I do wish you all much success, much happiness, and much peace in the days to come. Tamia has a question for us. Are all grades posted from the fall semester that just passed? Yes, we just released all of the grades. If you were missing a grade, Tamia, do send us an email to the GW Records account that I posted. Just scroll up in the comments, okay? I posted our email address. If you're missing a grade, let us know, or contact your instructor, okay? Contact your instructor. Because if they missed a grade, it will come up blank. So if you're missing a grade, that means that they might have just scrolled past it by accident. Sometimes that happens. It's happened a million times, to be honest with you. So make sure that you contact your instructor and also send us an email or CC us, copy us on that email at gwrecords@gatewayct.edu, okay? Our email address is right up there, so just please take advantage of it, all right? So again, grades are available, and please, again, final time I'm going to go through this one, but please make sure to check your grades here on Banner Student and Faculty Self Service prior. Oh, anytime, Samia. Happy holidays. So right here on Banner Self Service, I want you to check those grades under your student records, under grading, and make sure that that's the grade you want or the class. Oh, great. And that's the grade that you want to the best laid plans, guys. That's the grade that you want to invoke pass fail. Then, if you invoked pass fail in the past, I want you to go down, to scroll down here to DegreeWorks and run an audit. See how many credits are being pass fail are already being applied towards your degree. If it's less than 15, feel free to go invoke. Okay. If not, send us an email and ask us. We'll be more than happy to check it out for you. We'll double check it for you, not a problem. So use the email that's in the comments, all right? gw-records@gatewayct.edu, okay? And that's us. So we're registration and records. It's the same thing, okay? So then once you're sure that that's the class that you want to invoke pass fail for, you scroll up here and you click on the credit, no credit. I'm actually going to click on that and see what I get. They might tell me I don't have any classes. Yeah, they told me I don't have any classes because, well, I don't. So, and that's how you would invoke pass fail. If you have questions, thoughts, concerns, ideas, anything, email us gw-records, or message us here at the Gateway Registrar. We have our own Facebook page, and we are checking this constantly. So when you message us, it's real time. So we will be getting right back to you. It's a lot easier, and you don't have the lag of email. So if you do have a Facebook, take advantage of it and just let us know. Okay. This semester was really bad for me, and hopefully I don't get any problems next year for applying for financial aid. Vicki, send us an email if you need any help with financial aid. Again, I'm gonna put financial aid's email down at the bottom, right here. We've all been through a lot, and financial aid is being very, very understanding about appeals. So yes, we have all had a rough couple of months there, and hopefully all will be well. In 2021, things will turn around for all of us. Let's hope and pray. So again, I think I'm going to get off now because I don't see any more questions. Okay. I am wishing you all a very happy and healthy holiday season. I am so happy that we all got through the semester together, and we will get through all the semesters. And luckily, we have wonderful policies like credit, no credit, that's going to help us and support you during these difficult times. So again, happy holidays, everyone. Bye now.